Right now, Vegas, it's time to alter your reality. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority just unveiled their groundbreaking program that creatively interprets the Las Vegas experience.
Now, it looks weird when you're looking at them doing it, but inside those goggles, it's a blast. Kathy Tull knows. She's the Senior Vice President of Marketing for the LVCVA. It's great having you.
Thanks for having me.
That's the one thing about VR. You never look cool doing it, but when you're in it, it's so much fun.
It's amazing.
It's all about the experience, not what you look like on the outside.
That's right.
Of course. So let's talk about this new program. It's called Vegas Alter Your Reality. What is it? How was this created? What was the thought process going into it?
Really, it's all about talking about Vegas in a different way. And so what we did was we hired 5 international artists to create their version of Vegas. So we brought them out last March. They came to the destination. They experienced everything we have here in Vegas. And then they went back and started creating artwork, which then we turned into a virtual reality experience. So it was a first for the artist to take their art to virtual reality. They hadn't done it. It was the first for a destination, the first for us to take some artwork that really reflects the city and turn that into virtual reality. And we launched it last week.
And is it like a 6, I mean, how does it work? So you just sit there?
Fully immersive. So you put on the goggles and you are in this experience, and no matter which way you look,
everywhere you look,
there's things happening everywhere. So you can turn all the way around, you can look up, down, and around. And you also have music, and so there's a music track that was written for each one of the pieces so that you're in this fully immersive experience.
It's so incredible. We have some of the goggles here, some of the swag as well. You're seeing some of the artwork there. It's really cool. This is a lot of fun. How were these artists selected? Where did you find these guys?
The idea was to look at people that were cutting edge, that were known in the art community, but also were folks that hadn't reached that next level yet. So they're very well-known artists. They're great artists, but they hadn't done this virtual reality piece, and so that made it a really good connection.
Oh, so now we get to see some of how that all
Very
works.
Cool. And you're kind of seeing this kind of like fisheye lens sort of situation, but it's worth noting that when you're in it, you're in the world. Like your eyes don't see the 2 boxes. You see this one thing, and you can turn around and see things around you. It's really incredible. I love this.
Very colorful, very crisp. Why did you guys choose to debut the program during Miami Art Week?
So we knew that Art Week, first off, Miami's a great market for Las Vegas. So talking to people that live in Miami is a good thing for us to do anyway. But Art Week is really international. And so it elevates that conversation between not only people that live in Miami, but on this international stage. And our artists are international. So we have an artist from Brazil, we have an artist from Canada, an artist from the UK. And so this idea of being able to, and France. And so the idea of being able to really plug into that international conversation was where we wanted to be.
Well, we're an international destination, and we aren't what we tell people we are. We are what they think we are. And that's why bringing them here and having them experience it is phenomenal. I mean, this isn't just like a flash in the pan thing. There's a long-term goal for this program, isn't there?
There is. There's really a long-term plan to stimulate conversation about Las Vegas in a different way. And so it's really a different marketing program that is a first. And so we're going to take it on the road. We're going to go to each country where the artists come from and have an activation. We're going to do it here in the U.S. and we're also using it on the business side. So we're using it in our trade show booths to really drive folks to come over. We tested it in London in October at the World Travel Market, and it was fabulous, fabulously received.
And what are some of the responses? I mean, so when people put on the goggles, they see the whole thing, and then like, what are some of the sound effects and the aftermath of it when they say?
It's really fun to watch people watch it because, as you said, when you have it on, you don't realize what you're doing. But from an outside perspective, to watch that, and then when people come out of the experience, to have them just be blown away by what they've seen was really the reaction that we got last week, which was phenomenal.
Absolutely. We're taking a look at some video now.
This was our area where we did the activation.
Oh, okay. So this is where you have people trying out. Where do we get to try out the goggles? Can we do it through the app?
You can do it through the app. So there's a Vegas VR app. And so you can look at it on the Vegas VR app. And if you turn your phone or your iPad, whatever you have it on, around like this, then you can see the different areas. It's more immersive when you're in the goggles, but if you don't happen to have a pair of goggles hanging out,
if you happen to be, a Samsung or a Android fan, you got the goggles. Sure, they don't have them for Apple yet. They'll get there though one day.
No, they have them for Apple. No. Apple has some VR equipment as well. For the record,
you can use
so you know.
You can use any equipment that's VR enabled and drop your phone in, and it'll work.
I like.
We have an iPhone Android rivalry going on here.
And this is available now. What do we search for in the app stores?
It's Vegas VR.
Vegas VR.
And it'll pop right up.
Awesome. Congratulations. This is
Thank
really
you.
cool. It's cool being a part of a city that does cool stuff.
And there's nothing else like it. I mean, how many, I don't know, how many other cities are doing
see
this?
Poughkeepsie
I don't think
doing
so.
this?
So that,
No,
exactly.
No other cities are doing it.
Yeah. Cutting edge here.
Love it. It's great having you.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Visit lasvegas.com/alter your reality if you want more insight into this new program. You can download that app as well, Vegas VR. Search for that. Follow them on Facebook and Twitter too. Stay with us. We'll be back.